Welcome everybody to a YouTube video. And today's video is just gonna be a comparison video. See a lot of the times, we want to try to shop on a budget. Especially times right now, where we want to try to save. I don't want to say cut corners, but sometimes we do want to try to find a deal or something. Something we just want to buy stuff that's going to get us by and is going to do a good job. So if you read the title, basically I'm going to show you guys the Pyle. It's the PDMIC78. Now, if you can tell, if you're familiar with microphones, which is probably why you're watching this, or you're trying to decide on what to do, if you want to buy, a microphone similar to this, then you are probably watching this video to see a comparison. This is the Pyle. I've already opened it. I've already been using it. I used it from my last video on a video that I just did on my other channel. And then this is the SHURE SM57 right here. As you can see, they look similar. And sorry, I should have used the stand for this microphone, but just being lazy. So let me tell you the differences that I see off, the top. Obviously, the weight. This feels the SHURE feels much more durable. They claim to be very durable, but my SHURE SM58 just stopped working, and I've used it a handful of times, and it's been kept in my microphone case that I have, where I transport all my mics, and it just stopped working. I'm a little bummed out by that. So if you're watching this and you know where I can send that in to get fixed, if I can contact SHURE if they'll fix it, let me know. Okay, but moving on back to this. So the weight, this does spin off, and you can replace that if you need to. And like I said, other than maybe durability, I'm gonna show you guys sound, and see, you guys can tell the differences in sound for yourselves. We'll see how different that is, because I haven't really compared them. I have only used one or the other. Okay, so now talking about the Pyle, very light. I think I want to say it is metal. This does not spin, nor does it pop off. There's a grill right there, and it honestly looks the same. If you walked up to a stage and you saw this microphone, you wouldn't know if it was the SHURE or the Pyle unless you got up close, of course, and you got to read it. So I'm interested in knowing. By the way, the SHURE is about $100, maybe a little more depending on where you get it from. This thing cost me, I think, $13, and I got 5 of them. Why did I get 5? Okay, so let me tell you why I got 5. One, because I can use these to mic up a drum set. Now, from my experience so far, this is not needed a lot of volume. And obviously, a drum, when you're striking it, it's pretty loud itself. Therefore, you don't have to crank up, the volume very loud. So with that being said, it is very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. So also what I'm going to use these for is podcasting. Podcasting, a lot of people advertise like the SHURE SM58 or the SM7B, stuff like that. But if you have guests that aren't used to speaking in a microphone and don't know that they have to have it really close to their mouth, they want to be like this. This microphone is sensitive enough that it can pick it up. Now, for handling, if you're going to hold it in your hand and move it around, it's not good. If you have it down like me, I used it on a video in this little thing and just had it on my desk as so, and I put it in there and I sat here and it picked up everything fine. I was impressed by that. Now I do have it connected to a mixer, then it runs to my camera, so I kind of adjust the volume and that stuff myself and get it the way I want it to sound first, but for me it'll be perfect for podcasting. And I bought 5 and thinking, oh, maybe I'll have multiple people, and do a multiple podcast. But honestly, I could probably put this one microphone in between two people, 3 people, and it would pick it all up. It would pick everybody's voice up. But for the cheap price, you can't go wrong with buying 2 or 3 just to make sure, and you can mic up a whole group of people. So that was one difference that I experienced. So yeah, the SM is obviously going to be a little bit quieter, not as sensitive, and you're probably going to have it up to your mouth. This microphone is used for speaking, for instruments. I've seen some people use it to sing. I don't recommend it for singing just because it's got a little capsule, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to be like right into it in order to capture like your vocals and stuff like that. So, but this one is used for like the presidents when they speak. The microphones you see there are these two, and they just have a windscreen or whatever you want to call that on top. I don't know what you call it on top. It does have those on it, so you can't really tell that that's what it is, but trust me, it's these mics. So they're excellent for, speaking and if you're into podcasting, if you want to spend a little bit more, and, you can't go wrong with getting this one because, like I said, again, this would be durable, hopefully, versus the Pyle. But then again, you're spending $100 where you can get like six or seven of those. My math ain't good. 6 or 7 of those and still be okay. So now what we came for, let's switch on over to those microphones and I'll show you. I'm going to start everything in the middle, just in the middle, everything flat. And then I will go back and change up the how I like to sound on each one and tell you guys what each setting looks like or whatever. All right. So let me switch over to that and I'll get back to you. All right, so this is the SM57, and this is everything just flat. No EQ other than just them straight up at the 12 o'clock position, I guess you could say. Volume, 12 o'clock, all that. Even the, I have the gains at basically 12 o'clock. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go around the microphone, and so you guys can kind of pick up on the pattern and stuff like that. Also see the PPP plosives, kind of. This is why you'll need either something like this that has the windscreen on it, or just put a pop filter. No, that's the pop filter. You can just put this on and helps a little bit. Plosives. Sorry, that's a little weird. Popcorn, kind of does away with it a little bit. So, but now, so we're going to turn it around. This is what it sounds like on the side. This is what it sounds like behind it. Other side and back around. All right, so you kind of get a little bit of an idea. Again, like I said, I have to be right here. Now, obviously, you can turn it up. You can do what you need to do. Put this back on. So obviously, you can turn it up and do what you need to do in order to get it louder. But I feel it's kind of a quiet mic as is. All right, but this is basically what you get out of it. And I will adjust them after, but let's talk about the Pyle now. All right, guys. So this is the Pyle. As you can tell, it's a little bit, like I said, more sensitive. Everything's set to the same. I can kind of have it a little bit farther. I probably sound a little bit louder. But listen, I forgot to do this with the SM57, which I'll do it again. But if you're passing it around, it's not gonna be good. You're not gonna be able to hold it and do stuff. Put it on a mic stand, it's perfect. If you're gonna put it on a mic stand, perfect. You'll be able to just capture whatever you got, whatever you're gonna try to capture, as long as it's not gonna be touched or anything like that. I think this is a great mic for that. But if you're gonna be holding it, moving it around between your hand, not gonna be good. All right, but I'm gonna show you guys the polar pattern that it has. So this is me talking straight into the mic. This is me off to the side. This is me behind the microphone. This is me off to the side. And this is me back to the front again. That kind of helps, let you guys know what the patterns are and everything like that. So now I'm going to adjust back to the SM57, and I'm going to adjust how I would EQ it. How I would EQ it. Just let you guys kind of gauge, see if I can get them to be about the same. All right, so now we are back with the SM57. Put this back on. Now, if I was going to do a podcast or any type of talking, speaking, anything like that, this is how I'm going to have it. This is how I would have it. Here's kind of, it's a little bit of handling noise, but not as bad, not as sensitive as the Pyle. But I did have to turn up the volume. I didn't turn up the gain because I just keep that at 12. But I did have to turn up the volume to about in between 1 and 2 o'clock, if that makes sense. Which I don't think I need to turn up the Pyle that much in order to get this same basically amount of sound. If I was going to sing in it, if I was going to speak, then this is how I would have it. So you can see I can move it away, I can move it away, I can move it away, I can move it away. This is about an arm's length away. This is what it would sound like. And then back to in front of my mouth. Now I'm going to switch over back to the Pyle and let you guys decide which one you think is better. All right, so now I am back on the Pyle. I didn't want to say the P word into the microphone. One thing I did realize as well, it doesn't really snap in a lot right here. For some reason, it does on the Shure. It doesn't really snap in here, but it doesn't feel loose. So I don't know if that would be a problem in the future. But again, like I said, for the $13 that I paid and then free shipping, it's not bad. And again, this I would use either for drums, because if this gets banged by a drummer or someone steals it, you don't have to really worry that much about it. You just replace it. It sucked, obviously, whether it was $20, $100, $200, it doesn't matter. Obviously, no one likes to get their stuff stolen or broke or anything like that. But at least you don't have to worry versus paying the 100 and some, depending on where you get it from, for the Shure SM57, and you can kind of get the similar amount of sound. If you're looking for something brighter that is more sensitive, so you probably heard that the mic roll off the table. Then this is your mic you're gonna go for. Obviously, you can adjust that. You can turn on the highs, do what you need to do. And again, if it's just gonna be stationary, I think you cannot go wrong with the Pyle. With the Pyle PDMIC78 microphone. They also do make the SM58 version. It's called something else. I probably won't review that because I don't need it, really. I heard this one was better. And I can't wait to start using it, and hopefully I can get some people to interview and podcast, waiting for people to sign up or to let me know. But yeah, so that's going to end the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it helped you make a decision. If maybe you're starting out in podcasting, you don't want to invest a lot of money, here you go. If you're just starting out in recording, throw these in your studio. You can do some magic stuff, I bet, with this. So I highly recommend it for the price. Is it a long-term solution? Probably not. Eventually, you probably might want to upgrade to the Shure SM57. But in the meantime, if you're on a budget or you're trying to save up for that, go ahead and stick with these, and you can still produce, you can still make music, you can still make podcasts, whatever you need. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.